Hey, Steve, congratulations. Thanks again for your time. I know there's a huge amount of difference from year to year, but last year you did play for six titles or cups. You didn't get any, but the schedule was so incredibly difficult for you. This year it seems like your team is a lot fresher, and again, now you're playing for a championship. How does that feel different?
I'm not sure it feels different. It's still a lot of work. Getting to a final is very difficult. Somebody help me out with the amount of teams. 52 maybe at the beginning of the tournament? Does that sound right? 47? Okay, I added a few. It's very difficult to get to a final, whether the schedule is congested or not. And so, we're proud of what we've achieved, qualifying for the Champions Cup already. And, raising a trophy is icing on the cake. So I'm not sure it feels different. There is fatigue in our legs, as there is in other teams who go late into tournaments. I think the disadvantage is maybe still to come. You have to turn it around after Sunday and then play again Wednesday in Seattle and travel thousands and thousands of miles and sleep in hotel beds. So, it could be tough, but there's a lot of opportunity for us, and there's a lot of hunger still in our group. And we have also added some fresh blood, and that helps. And you saw again tonight, our bench was fantastic and can be a very deciding factor moving down the stretch of the season.
Scott, go ahead.
Yeah, I got a follow, and then I got a real one. Does having been in the finals that you were in last year and not having won, does that make this more special playing this one, or is this just another final?
It's interesting. It's more interesting. I think both clubs know each other a little better now, but I'm not sure it makes it more or less important or special. Any opportunity to win silverware is important for us, and that's our goal, and that's all we're thinking about for the next couple of days.
In the matchup with Columbus, they're a team that seems to be a difficult matchup for you guys. How do you see the game, and is this a difficult matchup for you?
Sure, it's a good team. They have quality players, and they're very set in their ways, and have some ways of tweaking their formation a little bit to deal with solutions from opponents. And so they're very set in their ways, quite good, very confident, and excellent at home. And so we have our work cut out for us. But I do think tactically nothing crazy is going to happen to either group. There shouldn't be too many surprises. It should be a tight game. I know our group is looking forward to a rematch, and I think we're more focused on just the opportunity at hand, and not so much about any sort of revenge or trying to beat Columbus. None of that really matters. If you want to raise a trophy, you have to put 90 minutes of excellent and intense work on the field on Sunday, and possibly in penalties as well. So that's what we're focused on, and none of the other stuff.
We'll go to the left back.
Steve, more on the performance today. Obviously 4-0 is a flattering score line. Just want to know your thoughts on maybe is it a little bit of a, I don't want to say proof, but just a little bit of a showcase, like, hey, this is what we have, not that anybody should be surprised going forward. And then you spoke a little bit about Seattle. I know it's kind of forward to think about it, but are you thinking any rotation, or are you kind of just thinking, let's get through Columbus first and then we'll see Seattle when we get there?
One at a time. I think that's the appropriate way to look at this. You basically have two finals in the next couple of days, but we'll take one at a time, and our eyes and our focus and our thoughts will all be on Columbus for the next couple of days.
We'll go here at the right back.
Steve, the Columbus match here, 5-1, was the only loss in the last 22 for you guys. How do you get that out of your head? How do you players get that out of your head? That, you guys are rolling with this team that you lost to in the final. Sort of cleaned your clock in that match.
Yeah, we already worked through that in the days following the match. So I don't think anybody has thought about that since. We worked through what went wrong and what we can improve on, and since then I've seen nothing but improvement. So that doesn't play a factor anymore.
And the three finals appearances last year, what do you take away from those that can help you in finals moving forward?
A lot that I'm going to share with you on Sunday night.
Okay.
We'll go to the middle right there.
All right. Hey, Steve.
Hi.
So with Giroud, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this game was the most minutes he had in a professional match for the team. What's it like, one, integrating him into the team, and two, He didn't score. At times it seemed he was trying too hard. How do you just reassure him that he's got the quality, he's going to get on the score sheet?
Well, he's won everything there is to win, and he's scored many goals in his career. He needs no advice from me. That's for sure. And he's looking sharper and sharper and training every day. And the minutes tonight, you're right, it was the most we've played him up until now. But it has to be a gradual increase in minutes for someone kind of going through a preseason during our season. So I was very happy with him tonight. And, he picked off right where Kai left off and was excellent. And, a little more good fortune, he would have scored. But it's only a matter of time. And I couldn't think of a better moment than a final.
Okay, we're going to go right over here. Go ahead, Daniela.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the win. Obviously going to be a lot of focus on the offense, but the defense continues to keep showing up. Hugo keeps racking up clean sheets. What have you seen from your team defensively that you've liked?
Yeah, the overall compactness and making sure that we are moving as a group and understanding our principles of defending. It's one, to understand them, and two, to implement them into real game situations. And the guys are doing an excellent job right now of adapting and tweaking a little bit according to what the opponent does, because they're always constantly changing, trying to break lines, trying to find windows. And that's what's coming our way Sunday. Columbus does a great job of rotating players in and out of position, spinning triangles and finding pockets and trying to disorganize defenses. And it's going to take our very best, but I'm very pleased with the way we've been defending, and I think it'll be an exciting matchup.
We're going to take one Zoom question. Go ahead, Matt Pollard. Go ahead.
Hi, Coach. Matt Pollard for Burgundy Wave. I covered the Rapids. What have you made of Colorado this year? You've gotten to play them 3 times, 2 big wins at home, and, one really close one on the road in Colorado earlier this year.
Yeah, I think we've had the upper hand at home, and they won late there. I think it wasn't a great game from us there, but to be fair, we've always struggled in Colorado. It's one of those places we don't feel very comfortable in for some reason, and I hope to change that next season. Hopefully, we don't have to go there in the playoffs, but that's still in our hands.